right, guys, we have some movement on some bills in Virginia. Most of the anti-gun bills are moving along, but some have been watered down considerably and some have died, which shows that the pressure that we are putting on is working. We got to keep pressure, especially on the Senate in Virginia. So we're going to go ahead and talk about exactly which ones died, which ones were heavily modified, and we'll get into it right after this. My name is John Crump, and this is John Crump News, where we talk about everything 2A. And today we're going to be talking about things out of the Commonwealth of Virginia, where I happen to live. I've been born here. I am Virginia. And yep, here we go. Okay, so as of today, a bunch of anti gun bills have advanced through. One of the ones that advanced through committee is SB 749. SB 749 banned a lot of assault firearms, but it has been watered down substantially. Originally, 749 banned magazines holding more than 10 rounds, and this is in the Senate, not the House, just the Senate. Banned magazines holding more than 10 rounds, but it did grandfather them in. After a while, it was modified to remove the grandfather clause. And then the grandfather clause was put back. Now in 749, the banning of magazines holding more than 10 rounds have been struck totally from the bill. So in the Senate version, at least, there is no magazine ban, which is good, but it's still bad that the assault weapons, assault firearms purchase stuff went through. An interesting thing is, and this is very interesting, I want to bring up the bill here because there is something else that was struck through on this bill that I find very, very interesting. And that is that originally the bill would have banned any Rich, you can let yourself in.
I was just listening to see what you're saying.
The ban would ban any semi-automatic handgun that fired semi-automatic rounds. That has been struck too. So what is going on here is that it only the assault firearms only applies to rifles.
Which are like 0.01% of all firearm deaths.
Yeah. All right. So all right, now it's there's another version of the bill now. So give me now it's back. It's back, but it's different. Now it's 15 rounds.
So how many rounds were they going for? Are they doing Mother May I?
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. So now it's 15 rounds. So now they banned 15 rounds instead of 10. So everything happens. I guess everything happens, right? But one of the interesting things is if you look at the cross through section, they cross through this. So let me go ahead. I'm going to share this right here to show you this right here. Okay, assault firearm. So originally it was any. So basically, it has to A semi-automatic centerfire rifle with a fixed magazine capacity in excess of 15 rounds. So that says rifle, right?
Mm-hmm.
The pistol stuff was all stripped.
So I could have the 33 round Glock bag. That's good.
Well, you could have it. Well, there's a 15 limit now instead of the 10
On pistols.
on on anything.
Oh my gosh, who's this masked man?
The LD After Dark. So they just put out another bill. So the magazine restriction is at 15 now, but an interesting thing about their definite assault thing is it's limited to rifles and semi-automatic shotguns.
Interesting. Okay. Well, I think after a very long time of doing this today, I'm going to do a face reveal.
Okay.
You're going to be print, shoot, repeat?
I am not print, shoot, repeat. All right.
So here's the thing, right?
You're his girlfriend.
Since they struck the word pistol from everything, does that mean AR pistols would not be affected?
The ARP?
Rudy, yeah, good to see you. I mean, technically, anything with that's a technical handgun, you know, whether it's an AR or AK or whatever, if the designation is a handgun, then it wouldn't apply to any of them.
It says center-fired rifles.
Well, they had to make a change after they, put that garbage bill through that said they basically changed it to where it was any center fire firearm that accepts a detachable or non-detachable magazine. So, for example, that new Kel-Tec
You accept a non-detachable magazine.
Okay, so
yes.
this is the new definition. The semi-automatic center-fire rifle that has the ability to accept detachable magazines, not including tubular 22 magazines for some reason, with a folding stock or telescoping or collapsible stock, a thumb hole stock or pistol grip.
Thumb holes.
Yeah. A second hand grip or protruding grip on the non-trigger hand, a grenade launcher. I'm gonna put a fire launcher.
Because all I gotta say is those criminals be criminaling with those grenade launchers
all the time.
Did they get bayonet in there? What about chainsaw bayonet?
Well, they're more worried about the bayonet lug. That's important, or barrel shrouds. Those.
How many bayonet charges have there been in the
last
since the Civil War?
Okay, I was gonna say, how far are we going back? Because
in the last 100 years, how many bayonet charges have there been during crime?
I want to know how many people have been bayoneted by AR-15s, or let's just go crazy. Assault weapons. How many people have been bayoneted by assault weapons in the last 50 years?
Let's just say all long guns. And you know what? Because those weird little.
I just want all bayonets.
Yeah, pistol bayonets too. Because y'all know they have that weird little clip point pistol bayonet knife. Okay, I want a detailed figure, a very thoroughly researched figure on how many bayonettings there have been. If we know that in what year was it, 2024? Yeah, 2024, there were under 400 deaths of all long guns. All long guns. Shotguns, rifles. Yes,
rifles.
22s, everything. Under 400 deaths, okay? The fact that this has gotten to this point is completely absurd. This is crazy. So I could imagine if you add an attachment in there to any long gun, a bayonet, it would be the closest thing to zero.
I actually have the reported deaths worldwide caused by bayonets in 2025.
Okay.
Worldwide.
Mounted on a firearm?
Yeah.
All right. Does this include military action?
Including everything.
Oh.
Okay.
So it's going to be highly inflated from civilian.
I'm going to say 4 or under.
I'm going to say under 20.
You are both wrong. 0.
What?
Yeah. Gotta watch out for those bayonets.
I'll be right
back. You gotta get those numbers up. Yeah, I mean that's crazy.
Even going back to the Civil War.
Are they gonna? All right, I want to know: are they going to make armed zeppelins illegal?
I don't know, but even going back to the Civil War, only 1% of fatalities during the Civil War were due to bayonets.
Look, a bayonet is just a psychological pacifier.
Like, we included that. We included that in our data. How many edged weapon deaths? There are actually, hey Vanessa Kitty, by the way, there are a considerable amount of people that are killed via edged weapons every year, but still not enough.
I think there's more. Are you telling me more people have died by frozen lamb chops than bayonets?
I mean, more people have died by accidental strangulation of their bed sheets than bayonets.
There's with edged weapons, 12,036 over an 8-year period.
12,000 over an 8-year period worldwide?
No, in the United States.
Okay, I was gonna say that's crazy low. I mean that's reasonable. Hey TMC, good to see you, bud. Nobody works the bayonet anymore. Hey, look, depending on what happens, if we're talking full zombie apocalypse, I want a bayonet and a suppressed 22.
Getting out there with my bayonet drill. I'm now. Did they talk about undermounted shotguns? I mean, they talked about grenade launchers.
Undermounted shotguns, but last year, 1,130 people died from edged weapons.
Just in New York City.
Just saying.
So hold on. You said, say it again. You said 1,600.
Yeah, 1,000. I gotta bring it. 1,630.
How many of them were definition knives?
I don't know. But bed sheets do kill an average 900 people a year, which is higher
in the U.S. or worldwide.
In the U.S., that's higher than long guns.
And so, how do we get rid of these assault? How can we call it more ominous? Assault bed coverings.
Assault, but I think we need to ban vehicles. Honestly, I mean, look at all the tragedies that occur every year. Do we need
cell phones from vehicles because people text and while they're driving or live stream while they're driving?
No, my friend, no. That is a natural right given to us by God, enshrined by the Oh, wait a second. So what if we ban cell phones and vehicles both entirely? You're putting way too much logic into this. I'm not interested in logic. Emotional conversations only.
Maybe we could have checkpoints in the middle of the road and everybody check ID and make sure you're not ICE.
Racist.
Okay. 749 has been amended to allow
the grandfather clause, or is it being struck down?
15 round mags.
Okay.
I'll post the amended thing for you in here. This is on the Senate side, not on the House side, on the Senate side.
So Traveler's got a good point. You're 400 times more likely to die from a doctor's problem than a firearm.
Very good point. I just saw the other day a guy lived with the head of a borescope laser in his kidney for 15 years. And he was basically on his deathbed. And they were like, hey, we'll try this last surgery to see if we can save you. And they found Okay, so think of this. Think of what lasers looked like 15 years ago and how much the technology has changed. That sucker was bigger than a 10 millimeter round, live 10 mil round in his kidney.
Well, we got to do a show in like 4 minutes.
Yeah.
So I just want to do, I want to do the second law.
Okay. I just want to add one thing.
Rumble in about 4 minutes. So if you want to head over to Rumble, John Crump Live on Rumble, I'll actually post it. I'll actually post the link. But there was a ban on shooting on private property less than 5 acres, which would be the majority of the state. Virginia is a heavily, well, at least where I live at, not really a lot of rural area anymore. That is dead.
That bill's dead. Good.
That bill's dead. It's probably going to come back next year, but for this year, it's done.
I just got a letter from Glock.
You got your pistol coming?
Saying that they're declining to send you the Gen 6?
They want my FFL information.
There you go.
No way.
I recommended you guys.
Yeah, I didn't get a response from Glock.
Well, you're all recommended. So
I do want to say that, I mean, we did have a private link that, so thank you, John. I do want to add this, and I'm speaking just for myself personally. I don't want them to grandfather things. If they're going to pass this ridiculous unconstitutional garbage, make it illegal so we can just hurry this up and get whoever it needs to be, if it needs to be me or someone else, in court so we can perma-ban all this garbage and take it all the way to the Supreme Court. It's going to be hell. It's going to be pain. It's going to be suffering. But we need to teach these cowardice.
Honestly, it's not going to. It's going to go state level.
Well, what do you mean?
It's not going to go federal. It's going to go state.
Well, I mean, the Supreme Court of Virginia.
Yeah, but it's going to go state because Virginia, Article 1, Section 13 is so strong in this that there's no way it's going to hold up. So that's why we go state, because basically Article 1, Section 13 basically talks about who the militia are. It talks about how they're different from the military, and it talks about how they're there as a stopgap to the military.
Yeah. I can't believe that we're in this position right now. Virginia being such a free state. I've lived here my entire life, and I'm pissed off, and I'm done with it. And if I have to be the person, then I got to be the person. Jordan Vinro, good to see you.
Good to see you. We're going to discuss this on Rumble, so we're going to go ahead and end this. Follow Dark at DLD After Dark and Rich, and Flying Rich, of course. And we're going to get over to Rumble. Dark, you're willing to join? Or you're not willing, but you're invited to join us.
Thank you, appreciate that. Also, please make sure you follow me on Rumble as well. DLD After Dark. I do a live show every Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday at about 10:30 p.m. Eastern, and it's a big party. Everyone comes all over the place.